about to get dicey.
I can't believe it. Constantine's malachor was caused by a silly. The potion we were made to drink when we landed on the island was contaminated. How dare he do such a thing? And why?
I'm sorry, Greenblood. I never thought someone would try to kill him that way.
Let's get rid of these money bags. At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. With the best
Desade, I'm happy to see you. I can't wait to find this famous cave of knowledge and what it contains. I could probably go alone, but just think about what you could learn, and not only about yourself. Don't you want to understand where your face markings come from?
Another time, maybe. I have other priorities right now.
Anything else?
What did you think about that moment next to the campfire with the elders of Vigigador?
It was strange, and a bit frustrating, to be honest. What about you? How did you feel?
Had those old sages not been there, you and I next to the fire, it could have been a romantic moment.
Oh, you are really strange, Desade. Thinking about such things at a time like this. Anything else?
Do you often hold strangers at gunpoint?
Only when I'm being tracked. What about you? Do you often track young ladies?
Your journal was surprisingly thorough, and your observations very pertinent. How could one not want to find someone so brilliant?
It could have fallen into the hands of a boorish idiot, unable to understand any of it. I'm glad it was you who found it. Anything else?
Did you have any fellow students?
Of course. We were but a small group working with Dr. Vasily, but we were encouraged not to get too close to each other. It was more of a competition. Why? What's on your mind?
Did you not share your knowledge with the others?
Not really. And to be honest, I don't even know if they would have listened to me back then. You would not believe how much competition there is in the universities of Al-Sad.
I think it's a pity. It seems to me that ideas progress faster when they're shared.
That is true, but I did not know it back then. I only discovered it thanks to you. Anything else?
I would like you to tell me about Vasily.
I was expecting you to come and see me about this. What would you like to know?
Were you aware of Dr. Vasily's experiments?
In part, yes. That's why I chose not to be his student any longer.
Why not say anything?
Because I never thought he would go so far. Over time, he became more and more cruel. I found his approach brutal. As if by meeting the natives it deprived him of all humanity. He spoke of them as test subjects, never as people. But there was a time when he was the greatest doctor and scientist in the Alliance. And I clung on to that memory.
You do know that you were captured thanks to him.
Yes, but I thought the natives wanted to trade us merely as prisoners of war. I was blind. And stupid. I regret it terribly.
Do you think, as your master does, that science justifies all sacrifices?
Well, I never imagined it would have led to such cruel treatment. But if we want to live in a better world, free from the Malachor, we will have to make sacrifices.
In your opinion, were the horrors practiced in this laboratory necessary for his research?
No, even if he was convinced of it. General interest outweighs the suffering of a few individuals. He wanted results quickly, to the point of neglecting slower, more humane methods. Well, like many of us, he was affected by the corpses we saw piling up because of the Malachor, and the urgency of finding a cure made him forego all morality. It's horrible, and I regret all the suffering he's caused, but I guess I can understand it.
Would you be willing to testify against Dr. Vasily during his trial?
No, Desade. I'm sorry. You know that I disapprove of what he did, but I don't think I can take responsibility for his death if he's convicted.
I understand.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
Karantz, do you need something?
How did you know that those missionaries were lying? After all, given the situation, your mother could have wanted to form an alliance.
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced her beliefs to forge an alliance.
I understand. However, couldn't she have renounced it in the hope of protecting her daughters?
Perhaps. But she knew us just as well as we knew her. And she knew that we'd rather die in battle than renounce our beliefs. Anything else?
What do you intend to do now? Will you become the Dunegad of your clan again?
I will most likely do it, but not now. I still have a lot to discover by your side.
I'm very glad to be able to enjoy your presence a while longer.
Thank you for your kindness on Almanawi. I am also happy to be with you too. Anything else?
Why are you and your sister so different?
If you're talking about physical differences, they're linked to the fact that Iseld is not on Almanawi. When we were little, we were perfectly identical. But our tempers were always different.
I have no trouble believing it. And I'm glad that out of the two sisters, it's the gentler one who is by my side now.
Gentler? Really? The lion soldier on the battlefield would not have agreed. Anything else?
I've never heard... What happened?
Anything?
I must leave you.
Kara, do you...
I must...
Hey! You are the Onol Menawi who freed us. We managed to reach Vikshadir.
They told me what you did for them, Renaigse. Well done. I was able to give them the care they needed. Some wounds will take time to heal, but they are safe thanks to you.
I'm happy to see that they're better.
But you didn't come here for that, did you?
No. I came to ask for your help. The doctor who captured and tortured you is about to be tried for his crimes. He has a lot of support among his people. He's a respected man despite what he did. If we don't have testimony from some of his victims, he will surely be released.
You'll have our words. We'll go to the Grand City and tell our story.
And the Mad Lion will die for causing so much harm to our people.
May the earth engulf him. You can return to Hikmet. I'll make sure they get there in good health.
Thank you, Tiernahach. And thank you all. I blame myself for forcing these poor people back to the city where they have suffered so much.
My people are strong and proud. They will not be afraid to speak in front of your judges for justice.
Doctor...
Dr. Honor, what do you want?
What is your role and what is your research topic?
I'm in charge of the Governor's laboratories. My main research concerns the Malachor, of course. Above all, we searched for a way to reduce the suffering of the sick.
Searched?
Now that we have access to my colleague Asili's work, it gives us hope of finding a cure.
So the crimes he committed while conducting his work do not concern you?
He will be judged for that. But it would be a shame for him to have done all this for nothing.
What do you think of Dr. Asili now that you've learned how he conducted his research?
Well, obviously the few excesses he has conceded himself are unfortunate, but he remains the greatest scientist that the Alliance has ever known. His work has had a profound effect on science. It seems quite unfair to me to reduce his life's work just to what he has done lately.
If I understand correctly, you will be one of his defenders.
Naturally. I don't deny that he made a terrible mistake, but he meant well. And he was probably acting on behalf of our helplessness to combat the Malachor.
Would you agree to speak at the trial? Your influence could be crucial.
Oh, but I already intended to give a statement. His lawyer came to find me.
So are you ready to defend a man who used to torture and murder to advance his research?
Indeed, because I think the entire work of a scientist should not be judged on a single mistake. It is obvious that he should not have used such methods, but Asili has never been very political. I doubt he understood the implications of his actions.
So you're saying the only problem in this case is political?
Essentially, yes. The war he nearly caused could have been expensive for our governor and the city, but let's not fool ourselves. No tears will be shed over the fate of a few of those bloodthirsty savages.
Thank you. I must leave you. I never thought I'd see you here again. Why are you still free?
Dr. Honor made sure that I was set free. He needed my help. What do you want?
What is your purpose here?
I helped Dr. Honor to understand the research of my former master. He's the one who became his successor.
I do hope that he doesn't use the same methods.
Of course not.
What about your other colleagues? What's become of them?
They felt guilty. They stopped their experiments and returned to Al-Sad.
What do the other scholars think of Dr. Asili now that his actions have been revealed for all to see?
Most still admire him greatly. He was the greatest amongst us, you know? They didn't witness what was happening in the lab, and they have little interest in the natives. For them, the main problem is political, given that the war against the rebels cost us dearly. Until they understand the horrors that happened there, they will not have any moral issues.
I spoke to Dr. Honor. He still has too much admiration for Asili to testify against him.
I'm not surprised. Dr. Asili is his idol. It's impossible for him to admit that his master committed crimes without having to question his own actions.
Do you think you could change his mind?
I doubt it, and I don't want to try. My reputation has already been tarnished with my arrest. I can't afford to lose my place here.
Are you prepared to testify against Dr. Asili?
I would like to say no. You had me thrown in prison, and without Dr. Honor's intervention, I would still be there. But I can't stop thinking about what we did in that laboratory. I think only by testifying will I ease my conscience.
Thank you. Your story could change the outcome of this trial. I must leave you. What she saw working alongside Asili obviously upset her. She will make an excellent witness.
Now,
Doctor...
Dr. Honor, what do you want?
Thank... Doctor...
Dr. Honor, what do you want?
Thank...
Dr. Honor.
I took a look at a few pages of your research. I was very impressed.
Really? You're very kind. But these are the leads we had to abandon.
Due to pressure from Dr. Asili, if I've understood correctly.
Indeed. According to him, focusing on the reasons behind the contamination was a waste of time. All that mattered was the cure.
And you want to defend him? How many promising leads did you give up to please him? Why continue to serve him when you could finally gain your independence?
You are not wrong. Very well. You've convinced me. I will now testify for the prosecution. It is true that it's time to turn the page and leave his cruel methods behind.
Thank you, Doctor. Dr. Honor is an influential scholar. His testimony would convince the judges.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Thélème. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
What led you to these suspicions?
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing, almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. Well, you can understand my concern, but you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else.
I have the feeling that what aroused your suspicions most is the fact that she was a volunteer.
You must understand that volunteers are very rare, especially from Thélème. Their beliefs are quite contrary to our philosophy. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
What can I do for you?
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew. Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare knots that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need to be going. Watch out for yourself.
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you since your crossing?
Good, thank you. Even if I've got quite a list of errands to check off.
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Your Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
Oh, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No, I wouldn't. Where's she missed roll call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
I need to be
Fair.
This does not help much. The girl has changed her attitude, I agree. Maybe she had good reason for it. Lost at cards, heartache, homesick.
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
sir, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
Oh, it's you, Onomenawi!
This
These
time,
drunkards
you
will
are
eventually
going
start
too
fighting.
far.
We can't let
I
them
will
get
not
away
let
with
you
it.
say one more word.
That's it. You can shout all you want, but I'm right, you old drunkard.
Not at all. I played that hand honestly. You're so drunk. You see double, that's all.
Are you kidding me? I saw that, Second King. Not only are you cheating, but you cheat badly.
You call me a cheater again, and I'll make you eat your words. That king must have arrived there by chance. This time, you are going...
What can I pour for you?
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes by the name of Alba and sails on Captain Reuben's ship.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your Naut. Anything else?
Nothing.
This time, you are going too far.
Hey, look at that! The upper crust coming to slum it at the tavern.
Change your tone, soldier. You're speaking to the legate of the congregation.
Oh, my apologies, Captain. I didn't know. How may I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she would like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that, but... my throat's a little dry, my friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be...
This
Your
time,
Excellency,
you are going
it is an
too
honor.
far. I will not...
Give me a bottle of your...
Good day, Your Excellency.
Tell me what you saw. This should quench your thirst. So, what did you see?
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with a Naut, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be...
This time, you are going too far. I will not let you... Ready to excite the crowd? Perfect. As soon as you're ready, you can jump right in. You've grown to love their faces. You know their tactics. The excellent...
Drink a potion.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Move away.
about to get dicey. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
No magic left.
Excellent. And the public really appreciated it. Now that was a challenge well won. Perfect. As soon as you're ready, you can jump right in. Incredible! Who would ever have believed that our excellence would have risen?
Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. To my help. And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Come on! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! 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 You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. To my help. And death to the others! Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Fantastic! You are now a champion of the arena. I must say, this is the first time I've ever seen such a young team leader win the title. Allow me to give you this. The prize awarded to champions.
Thank you. I need to get going. This stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
A box under a stone. What do we do now?
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
We can hide in these bushes and wait for someone to come.
Better not touch it. Nobody should know that we've discovered this box.
We can see everything from here. If someone comes, we can't miss them.
Should we wait here?
What are these animals doing? They will ruin everything.
Not at all! I played that hand honestly!
What are you doing here, gentlemen?
Who's this? Why is he getting involved?
Yeah! Be on your way if you want to avoid trouble.
Could you go fight somewhere else?
Why would we do that? The road is for everyone.
It's true! We fight where we want!
Listen, a patrol is coming. You better run. They're not fond of rowdy drunkards.
We're not being rowdy! We're talking nicely!
I've never heard of patrols on this road at this time.
Believe me, there is one. Word of a coin captain.
Oh. Well, maybe it's best we left then.
Yeah. Right. Come on, let's go.
Poor idiots. Let's go back and hide. Now it should be quiet.
Should we wait here?
I think our spy is approaching.
This man looks like a messenger. We should follow him and find out who gives him his orders.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us!
But I was careful!
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
Do you realize that you are suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you better explain yourself?
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the secrets of the congregation. Let me explain. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Nauts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naut who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I've received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naut you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth. And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
The best forge in Tier 3.
It's you on all Minari! Come and see! Now it should be quiet.
Should we wait here?
I think our spy is approaching.
This man looks like a messenger. We should follow him and find out who gives him his orders.
Well, gentlemen, I saw my paper.
But
Very
now.
The best forge in Tier 3.
It's you on all Minari! Come and see!
You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever you need to be.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Nords, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I have recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Albus sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast. How could I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Teleme. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Admiral, did you think any more about my alliance proposal?
I told you that I would reconsider my decision.
Very well.
Go find Fernando. Do you remember him? He should be able to inform us.
Yes, I remember Fernando. Let's go and see him.
May the Enlightened bless you.
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut named Alba on behalf of the Admiral.
I've heard about her. Several crew members told me that one of our own was looking to leave the island. You should ask them if you want to learn more. They should be near the boarding area. But me? I've not seen her. More questions?
Thanks.
Your Excellency, Captain Vasco, what fair wind brings you here?
We're looking for a young Naut who arrived from New Serene a short time ago. Her name is Alba.
Yes, I remember her well. The poor child wanted to flee her father, who wanted to take her back to the convent. She asked me when our ship was leaving, and if I thought we could take her on board. I told her she'd better talk to the captain, but we weren't leaving right away in any case. So she left.
You say she was fleeing her father?
Yes, that's what she said. He followed her here to take her back to Tuleme. Poor child.
Did she tell you what his name was?
Yes. She told me that if a certain gentleman, Lorenz? That's it, Lorenz. If he was asking after her, I should send him packing.
Surely it was a fake excuse. We're looking for her for espionage and treason.
Really? Yet she seems sincere. Treason? I can't believe it.
If her father is actually here, do you have any idea where we might find him?
Well, at one point I asked her why she was not waiting at the tavern for a ship to leave. She told me she could not go to the tavern, so maybe that's where you'll find him.
I must leave you.
Can I?
No.
Can I get you anything?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Hello. Are you Master Lorenz?
Indeed, sir. What do you want from me?
My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and I have a few questions for you. We're looking for a young Naut called Alba. We were told that you're her father.
Alba. What a stupid name. Her real name is Clara, and yes, she is my daughter, although she chose to deny me.
Have you seen her recently?
Alas, no. Otherwise, I would have brought that little idiot back to Theleme. Why did she have to leave? What madness could make her leave the convent to go to sea?
Your daughter is accused of espionage and treason by the Nauts. Do you think she could be guilty?
Espionage? I can't believe it. But treason? How can it be denied? She rejected her country, her faith, and her family by getting on that ship. But I will soon bring her back on the right path. I hired a sleuth from the Ordo Luminis.
Tell me more about this sleuth.
Some Inquisitors are specialists in hunting criminals, or heretics, or young scatterbrains. That's certainly the case with this Johannes. He will bring her back to me, and she will return to the convent in Theleme.
Do you know where we could find him? Maybe he could help us.
His last message was about a missionary camp where he had followed her near Wench... something or other. I'm sorry, I can't remember those island names.
Thank you, sir.
If you find her, bring her back to me. She will no longer have the chance to betray anyone at the convent. I hope we're done.
I'll leave you, sir.
A missionary camp near an island village whose name begins with Wen. He must be talking about Wen Xavier. Shall we go there?
Kill these blue bloods!
Poison on my blade.
Let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
We'll make you dance, land dwellers. There's poison on my blade, chap. Let's go! Potion if you want to cast more spells.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Let's go!
Get down and listen. It seems to me that it's our sleuth. I need a bit of practice. I need a bit of practice. I need a bit of practice. Let me go. I've done nothing wrong.
Speak if you want me to release you. Where is she?
I don't know. I'm thirsty. Give me water.
You will have nothing until you tell me something.
Have mercy. I'm dying.
I don't care. If you die, I will just question another one like you. Talk! Where is the girl?
I recognize this sleuth from the Ordo Luminis.
Hey, who goes there? Who are you? And what are you doing here? Are you spying on me?
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation, and I was sent to find a young Naut, Alba.
That dirty little eel slipped through my fingers. But this savage will soon tell me where to find her.
I see you folks at the Ordo Luminis are as subtle as ever. Why politely ask when we can resort to torture, hmm?
Only missionaries believe that these savages would help us without encouragement. But why are you concerned by my methods if you're looking for this young woman too?
I do not like the idea of leaving a trail of blood behind, Johannes. The case that sends us here far exceeds your petty mission. So you'd better leave.
I made a commitment to find this young woman and bring her back to her father. I will not give up so easily. I have been promised a substantial amount of money. And I care about my reputation.
Ha! Your reputation? Your order has already lost the support of the Cardinal Mother for interfering with the Nauts. And here you are again, involved in their business. You're putting nails in your own coffin, Johannes.
Huh. I didn't see it from that angle. Well, I'm going back to San Mateus. I leave you this savage. Have fun, and happy hunting.
May the grass be forever soft under your feet, Renaikse. I thought I was dead. He would have killed me, even if I had spoken.
You're probably right. Do you think you can answer us? We also have questions to ask you.
You saved me. I owe you answers. But first, I have to go back to my village. I need to heal. Meet me in Chevalier later on. You are the ones who saved me from Saul Lasser. I am so grateful to you. I owe you so much. But you wanted to ask me questions?
We're looking for a Naut girl. The same one that the Inquisitor is looking for.
But I promised Alba to say nothing. I would really like to help you, but...
And you risked your own life keeping your promise. But Alba is in a very delicate situation. If we do not find her first, others will track her down. And they will kill her without letting her defend herself.
So she was right to be afraid, that poor girl. She came here saying she was being chased. I led her into the forest nearby to a cave where she could hide. If you have one of your... notes, I'll show you where she is.
Thank you.
Did you want anything else?
I must go. Goodbye.
This is the cave that the tortured survivor told us about.
I can't say that I have a good memory of this place.
Then let's go! Let's ward off this fate! Cast more spells!
Look, a camp. Maybe these are Albert's things.
No! You will not get me! I will not go back to the convent!
Bit of poison on my blade! Then let's go!
Stop! You have won! Finish me. I still prefer to die than to return to my father.
Wait, something's wrong. She sincerely believes that we're chasing her on behalf of her father.
We do not intend to kill you, let alone take you back to your father.
So then why are you here?
We know you betrayed the Nauts who took you in. You stole documents from your captain to sell them to the highest bidder, and we're here to pick them up.
What? I never did such a thing. The Nauts are the family I chose. I would never betray them.
There's no point in denying it. We found the dead drop that you used. We confirmed that you were negotiating to sell secrets. And Captain Reuben, who already suspected you, reported the theft of his book just as you were leaving town.
If you were innocent, you wouldn't have fled your crew.
But all of this is false. I don't even know what a dead drop is. And if I fled, it was to escape you.
Escape us? If you were not the spy, that makes no sense. You better tell us what happened.
Some time ago, Captain Reuben told me that he had been informed that my father had gone to Teerfredy. It worried me. I knew my father would do anything to bring me back. Then, in New Serene, my colleagues told me that the legate was looking for me. I was scared. I told the captain, who told me that I would find a ship in San Mateus to leave the island. But there were none. I saw my father at the tavern with one of his inquisitors, and I realized that my only chance was to flee deeper inland. A native helped me find this cave, and there you have it.
I can't believe it.
And yet, the captain used us and this young woman with manipulative skills worthy of a cardinal.
Probably to hide the fact that he himself is the spy. We've been duped. We must return to New Serene as soon as possible and warn the Admiral before it's too late.
And what will become of me?
You will come with us. We will protect you. We'll need your testimony.
Protect me in this battle! Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Poison on my blade. And let's go!
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Our investigation is well underway, but the culprit is not who we thought.
What do you mean?
We found Alba, but she was innocent. In fact, her captain used us and her father to scare her. It's because of us that she fled. She never stole documents or tried to sell your secrets.
So, are you saying that the culprit is Reuben?
If this were not the case, Why make up this story against Alba and use us like that?
I can't believe it. And to think that I believed his lies. However, he is a captain. I cannot condemn him without solid proof. And we have to find out who he was selling his journal to. Ask his crew, but stay discreet. It should not arouse suspicions. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until...
Sorry.
Admiral, did you think any more about my alliance proposal?
Indeed. You have given me reasons to reconsider. And you earned the trust of my men. They will be by your side when it's time to fight this battle.
Thank you, Admiral. Hello, Glendan.
Birt Tirto Madon Olmenawi. What can I do for you?
To tell you that men are going to come all the way to the sanctuary. Some Renaigse.
I thank you for coming to warn me in person. But our High King has already spoken to me. I am disgusted to welcome warriors of the faraway island. But the decision is not mine. And in truth, we do not have the choice, do we?
No. It is all of Tirfredi and Enon Milfrichtamen that's in danger. We have need of every able warrior to protect them. You need to prepare yourself as well. I fear that you will not be spared.
We will fight, have no doubts. Because such is our duty and our will. These are our lands that are attacked.
I have no doubt. Good luck, Glendan.
May the rocks give you their toughness. You shall need it more than everyone else. Can I do anything else for you?
I must... The cave that Constantine indicated in his note shouldn't be very far.
He must have made sure that the place was guarded, so that no intruder could come and rummage through his belongings. Just be careful.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the engulf our enemies! Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
you on all Minawi? Come and see.
Oh, so great. One armour that fit. The best forge in tier for a day. Blades, armour,
Protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out! Take a potion! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies! I am wounded! May the inheritance come to my help!
Constantine has marked several places on this map. I recognize some of them. They are sacred places for the natives, places of connection. This place, this journal. My poor Constantine, you have completely lost your mind. What are you hoping to achieve with these rituals?
No Donegad has ever done such a thing. It goes against the balance that we are defending. Enon Mir Frichterman was right. Your cousin wants power. He is feeding from the strength of Tyr Fredi.
So much so that he's threatening Enonmil Frichterman himself. He wants to take his place. To think he's been plotting this absurd plan for weeks. He even used us to achieve it. The intruder in the sanctuary was certainly sent by him, to scout the place. We'll need to gather allies if we're going to stop him. But we will also have to weaken him and break apart the bonds that he's established.
You're perfectly right, my child. And only a very wise Donegad will know how to proceed. Dunkus may be willing to listen to us. At least there's a better chance than with the High Priestess.
You're right. Let's go and find him.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
As I've told you before, my cousin bonded himself in many places before he decided to target the heart of the island.
You did tell me, and you must know that by doing so, he has acquired a power that no Donegada has ever possessed.
That is why I need your help. We need to break some of his bonds in order to weaken him.
Rest assured, all the Donegada will answer to the call of their Hoi King. And with their help, we will heal the wound your cousin has opened. However, to accomplish this, it is I who will need your help.
What can I do?
During the ritual, the one who is bonding himself spills some of his blood near the base of a stone. And this blood summons a guardian. The guardian lifts the stone so that it may serve as an anchor point for the bond. The only way to break this bond is to have a guardian topple the stone. We will be able to do it, but these rituals take a long time. Too long to be done quickly. So, in the meantime, you must prevent your cousin from drawing magic from the place. Here, take these seeds and plant them at the bottom of your cousin's bonding stones. These plants grow very fast, and their roots will prevent him from drawing the strength of Tifradi. However, you must be careful, because the guardians corrupted by him will come to defend the stones.
Thank you, Dunkus.
And thank you for wanting to stop your cousin. Don't worry. I will send my people to finish the work of the plants I have given you.
gave us at the base of the raised stone. Look! The plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Doneigada of Duncas's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies! 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 I am wounded! May the enlightened come to my help! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
We can access the stone now, and plant Lucas's seed. Look! The plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Doneigada of Duncas's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
How are you feeling, my child? What you are about to do is difficult.
Don't make it harder than it has to be, Petrus. Fighting against your cousin isn't pleasant, but it's the only logical thing to do.
A nicer way of saying he has no choice.
Indeed. I must stop Constantine, regardless of what it may cost me. Not only to obtain an antidote to the Malachor, but also to save this island.
I have learned many things by your side, and thanks to you, I was able to give my mother back to the earth. I won't forget this. And this is my land, my people. I will be by your side. You will not go through this ordeal alone.
What's happened to Constantine is regrettable. But you're doing what must be done. You're a good person, Greenblood. And you can count on your old master of arms to protect you.
We will all be with you. After all, this concerns all of us, doesn't it?
Naturally.
We will be by your side to support you both physically and spiritually.
Thank you. You have been precious allies, and you are proving once more the value of your friendship. Now let's go. It'll be a shame if we arrive too late.
The entrance to the sanctuary has been forced. A fight took place here.
Constantine managed to get through. Let's hurry.
Disade, glad to see you. Sadly, we couldn't stop your cousin.
He suddenly stormed our position, along with a horde of enraged creatures. We didn't stand a chance.
And now there are beasts attacking us relentlessly. My men are doing all they can to stop them.
We thought it best to stay here to keep the path open for you, should you want to face your cousin.
Thank you. You did well. I'll do everything in my power to catch him and stop him from carrying out his plan. Keep holding on as long as you can. I need to be able to reach him.
Wait, there's a group of creatures coming.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
I'll stay here with them, Greenblood.
He's right. We must help them stop these creatures.
Are you sure?
Every minute gained is a minute that allows you to save us.
Glad to have you with us, Kurt. Just like the good old days.
And thank you too, Afra. It is an honor.
Enough with the talking, Greenblood. Go.
And stop Constantine. I'd hate to be doing this for nothing.
In that case, thank you. And good luck to both of you.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
shadow engulf our enemies!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
There you are. I was starting to think that we would die here for nothing. Your cousin just passed through here with a horde of beasts, and he keeps sending us more.
We won't hold very long. We're not used to fighting creatures like these.
We are, and we will hold long enough for you to reach the heart, even if we must die in the process. But you must chase him. You must prevent him from performing the ritual at all costs. If Enon Milfrichtiman dies, we're all doomed.
I'm well aware of that, believe me. But here come some more beasts. To arms!
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Protect me in this battle!
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. I need healing.
I am wounded! Maybe enlightened come to my help!
Wait. I'll stay with my people.
And I'll stay with her. One blade more can't hurt.
We need to prevent the beasts from following your tracks.
Yeah, we could use some help here, to be honest.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but the Moridigan isn't wrong.
You see? Over and done.
You should go now. And may the volcano give you its strength.
Well, good luck.
There you are. Praise the Enlightened. Your cousin...
has already reached the heart. Our other allies informed me. They are also trying to stop the creatures.
What do you intend to do?
Pursue him all the way there and do everything I can to stop him.
In that case, may the Enlightened keep you in his divine... Oh no. More beasts are coming! Be prepared!
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out! Take a potion! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
This time it's my turn. I'm staying with my people.
I knew you'd say that.
Well, I wasn't going to let the young ones get all the glory.
Your help would be a blessing, Father.
You see? You should go now, my child. Be careful. We are all praying for your success.
Thank you, Petrus. Be careful too. Constantine!
Restrain him!
sorry. Why? Why have you done this? But for you. For us. So that we may live free at last. This makes no sense. Constantine, it's madness.
You don't understand because you're still attached to the old world. This old, dying world which, to survive, has betrayed, used, and manipulated us and would not have hesitated to kill us.
Perhaps, but
I've seen death, cousin. And I understood the vanity of it all. My father's ruses just so he could earn more power. The political bowing and scraping to preserve corrupted nations. I have been offered unrivaled power, allowing me to get rid of this. To send the old world back to its inevitable death and to build something new here. Something unique. And this new world is my gift to you. You and I could be its new gods, the immortal and benevolent monarchs.
He himself is the incarnation of the old world he is speaking of. He has its vices and its poison. For his own immortality, he's prepared to destroy everything around him, to break millennia of cycles. I implore you, flesh of my land, think of all the lives that will come to an end to feed his bride.
Don't listen to this old god. He's like all the others, after all, clinging to life. All you have to do is to bind yourself here, with me. And we will be gods together, forever. Come. Oh, what a shame.
Good night, sweet prince.
After the fall of Constantine, my young student managed to establish stronger links between the old nations and the natives. Some of their donegada were even invited to the continent, and with their help, it slowly became a land filled with life again. And for the first time in a long while, the number of cases of the Malicor is decreasing. Those who bravely fought at Dorhad Genadu were celebrated everywhere. After all, if it weren't for this unlikely alliance, the island would have fallen into Constantine's greedy hands.
Sieglinde took Kurt as an advisor, but he insisted on keeping his place alongside his former student and friend, watching his back, as he always had. Siora obtained the title of Marl of the Red Spears alongside her twin. She leads them with wisdom, but often reunites with the one she still calls her Karants. Afra set aside her weapons and went back to her research on the native culture and flora of the island. It is said that she is even writing a book with the help of Dunkas's clan when not visiting her friends. For his bravery, Vasco was awarded the rank of commander. He now travels the sea at the head of a whole fleet, but he often comes back to visit his brother-in-arms. Petrus's ambitions have finally been fulfilled. He obtained the much-coveted title of Cardinal.
Despite the responsibilities implied by such a title, he still sometimes visits the one he calls his child. Despite the help Ulan received, which allowed him to restore the importance of the seaside Nemeus, he still had to renounce the role of Marl as he faced the contempt of the other clans. Dunkas and his people spent a lot of time with savants and theologians. Patiently, they shared their knowledge of the earth and learnt new techniques from one another, and in so doing, they restored balance between the new world and the old. The natives' hostility towards the Alliance has not diminished, and Governor Byrne is in a delicate situation, especially considering some sordid rumors in Al-Sad regarding the practices of the scholars he protects. By wanting to convert the natives at all costs, including by force, Teleme's only reward was their anger. Bogged down in the political maneuvers of the missionaries and the Ordo Luminis, San Mateus struggled. Admiral Cabral had to face a mutiny as it became apparent that the Guard had been informed of the Nort's secrets. More secretive than ever, the Norts withdrew, only accepting the Seaborn amongst them. Under Sieglinder's control, the Guard returned to the honorable values that had made its reputation. Despite the negative influence of some shady members in their midst.
Trust me. You won't regret it, cousin.
Who could have predicted, when my two young students left the port of Serene, that they'd become the gods of Teofredi, thus plunging the world into chaos? Certainly not me. So it seems that I am a poor teacher. Amongst those who had tried to prevent the ritual from taking place, only a handful of dazed survivors remained, helplessly facing hordes of creatures following the orders of the two cousins. Afra and Petrus, former rivals, fell together. They couldn't accept this treason from the one they believed in. As for Vasco, he managed to run away and join the Nort fleet. Rumor has it that he went to their island, his heart full of bitterness, and never left it again. With his help, Kurt managed to leave Teofredi, but only to die on another battlefield. Siora had done well to go back to her sister, who tried to lead a rebellion for a while, but just like the rest of the clans, she eventually acknowledged the power of their new gods. Exiled from the island, all our nations sunk into a state of constant warfare, each accusing the others of being responsible for their terrible defeat. The congregation is now on the verge of falling, and I have no doubt that the others will follow. The lives which haven't been taken by war will be taken by the Malicor. On Teofredi, the Norts report that nature has reclaimed its rights in the cities. After a period of chaos that saw the death of many rebel islanders, the survivors reportedly all ended up acknowledging the power of the two cousins. But sadly, this is nothing but hearsay, since the news we receive is scarce and getting even more so.